Hello and welcome to the Michigan History Day 2022 State Finals Awards Ceremony. My name is Amy Bradfield. I'm the Director of Education and Member Services at the Historical Society of Michigan. As part of my job, I have the privilege of serving as the state coordinator for Michigan History Day. We wish we could have been in person this year and are hopeful that we will be back in 2023. Central Michigan University has already committed as our host for the 2023 state finals, and they are excited to welcome us to their campus in Mount Pleasant. Bob Davies, the president of CMU, has a message for us.
Hi, I'm Bob Davies, the 15th president of Central Michigan University. We were really looking forward to having you on our campus for this year's Michigan History Days activities, and are disappointed you weren't able to host you in person this year. However, we are making history this year by holding this virtual event. I would like to thank our partners at the Historical Society of Michigan for making this possible. I would also like to recognize the faculty and staff from CMU's College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences for bringing this exciting competition to CMU. Most of all, I want to thank all of you, our students, teachers, parents, and families who have worked very hard to make this switch from the in-person event to this new virtual format. We often say that being a CMU Chippewa means being able to adapt to new situations, to show resilience in the face of adversity, to use our creativity, passion, and determination to overcome challenges, basically showing grit. Each of you has shown remarkable CMU spirit in order to participate in this year's competition. That can-do attitude will clearly help you achieve great things throughout your life. I know you have put countless hours of time and energy into your project, whether it's a paper, performance, exhibit, documentary, or website. I look forward to seeing the submissions, and I wish the best of luck to the winners who will move on to the national competition. The study of history is very personal and important to me. Some of you may know that my father is a historian, and I believe the subject has much to teach us about how we should make decisions today and prepare for tomorrow. Poet and philosopher George Santayana once famously said, "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it." I like to think of it another way. By understanding our past and learning from it, we can and will make better choices for our future. Thank you for being scholars of our past, and I look forward to seeing how you will use your knowledge to shape the future for all of us. I look forward to hosting you at CMU next year. If you'd like to get a head start on next year's competition, I encourage you to check out resources at CMU that may give you a leg up. The CMU Museum and the Clark Historical Library are excellent sources for Michigan history. Thank you for your hard work, best of luck, and most importantly, congratulations.
Thank you, President Davies. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, our major program sponsors for Michigan History Day: Huntington Bank, the Meyer Foundation, the Americana Foundation, Roland M. Gerstacker Foundation, William F. Picard, Michigan Humanities, Sally Adler, Wilbur and Ruth Wright Charitable Fund, Holland Area Historical Society, and of course, National History Day. We appreciate their generous donations and support and encouragement of young scholars across the state. 14 colleges and universities across Michigan gave generous gifts in support of Michigan History Day. As you think about your future, we encourage you to learn more about these great institutions. We invite you to visit hsm.pub/MHT colleges to sign up for us to connect you with staff from these schools. The form will be open through May 6th. The state finals aren't possible without the hard work of volunteers from across the state who run our 11 district contests. We appreciate all that they do and thank them for advancing projects to the state finals. 184 projects advanced to the state finals and 352 students. That number's up from last year, which is great. 52 schools are represented in the state finals this year and 51 sponsors, teachers, and coaches. Thank you, teachers, for guiding your students through the program. Another group that makes Michigan History Day possible are the judges. 61 people from across the state volunteered to review projects and provide feedback via evaluation forms. They met via Zoom to discuss their projects and make the difficult decisions of which projects would advance to the national finals. We appreciate their time and thank them for their thoughtful comments and feedback. Students, we know that creating a project isn't easy, and we appreciate the various tasks you've had to complete to create your projects. We hope the skills you learned while researching, writing, and editing your projects will help you in the future. And we hope you enjoyed learning about your topic and sharing what you learned with family, classmates, judges, and community members. And thank you, parents and guardians, for supporting your children's work. We want to recognize the 17 high school seniors who participated in the state finals this year. We wish you the best of luck as you move on to your next adventure. Some of you have participated in MHD since my first year in 2015. I'm so proud of all that you have achieved. Larry Wagoner, the Executive Director and CEO of the Historical Society of Michigan, wants to say a few things before we get started. Take it away, Larry.
Hi, I'm Larry Wagoner, Executive Director and CEO of the Historical Society of Michigan, the state's oldest cultural organization, founded in 1828, 7 years before Michigan even became a state. I'm delighted to be with you here today, and so excited. You've all done an outstanding job putting together your entries for Michigan History Day. And keep in mind that you are already a winner by just being here. You are a participant in the state finals, which means you've already competed and succeeded at the school level, and then again gone on to districts and won there to be here as a state finalist. Congratulations. This is an academic competition designed to promote the study of history. It's about recognizing excellence, honing your research and critical thinking skills, and learning about the past and interpreting it for others. In a few moments, Amy Bradfield will be recognizing our sponsors, and I also want to say a big thank you to them as well. We could not do this competition without their support. Michigan History Day, aka National History Day in Michigan, is a program operated by the Historical Society of Michigan. We have operated Michigan History Day for over 35 years. And MHD, as we like to call it, is our flagship educational program, and each one of you is now a part of it. But did you know that the Historical Society of Michigan also publishes the state history magazine, Michigan History? Places all those green Centennial Farm signs you see all across rural parts of the states. Operates 3 major conferences held in various places all over Michigan. Works with over 700 local historical societies and museums to preserve Michigan's history. And does weekly History Hound lectures on all kinds of topics that are recorded and made available to our members, and so much more. I encourage everyone watching the award ceremony today to check us out at hsmichigan.org. We rely on your teachers, parents, volunteer judges, and HSM staff to make this all happen. Over 100 judges have taken the time to evaluate your entries. Your teachers and coaches have invested many hours of their time to help mentor you to this point. And our staff have been working for months toward this day. A big thank you to everyone who helped make this day possible. I know you're excited to hear the results of the judging process. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this wonderful day. Amy Bradfield, our Director of Education and Member Services, and also our Michigan History Day Coordinator, is about to announce our winners. Amy, I think we're ready for the first category.
Yes, we are. So we're going to start with one of our special awards for 2022. We appreciate the 10 organizations that sponsored special awards this year, allowing us to recognize projects that focus on a specific topic or research tool. The Sam Breck Award for Best Entry in Railroad History, sponsored by the Michigan Railroad History Conference, did not have any nominees this year, but they will be back for next year. So our first special award is the Best Entry in the Use of Family History, which is sponsored by the Michigan Genealogical Council. The winner in the youth division is The Silent Diplomacy of Emmett Till by Michaela Mulligan, the Pathfinder School. Winner in the junior division is Van Gogh's Last Stroke by Kamina Furman, Whitehall Middle School. Okay, we're going to do our first category, which is performances. Just a reminder, the top 2 entries in each category in the junior and senior divisions advance the Nationals Finals contest and are awarded national finalist. The national finalists are not listed in any particular order and will receive medals. The third top finisher in the junior and senior divisions are considered national alternates. If one of the national finalist projects is not able to participate at the national contest, the national alternate project will be offered the opportunity to participate. In the youth division, the top 3 places will each be sent a certificate and ribbon. Youth division projects do not advance to the national finals. This year in the performance category, we had 5 individual performances and 13 group performances over our 3 divisions. But first, we have some special people who want to say hello.
Cut!
Huzzah! Great performances require dedication and focus in order to stay in character.
You all succeeded in just that.
Your performances kept us actors on the edge of our seats and deserve a standing ovation.
In the junior individual performance category, the national alternate is The Truth About Angela Davis, An Innocent Woman Locked Away by Zanaya Murray, Stevenson Middle School. One of our national finalists for junior individual performance is Big Annie Leading the Way in Copper Country by Victoria Moody, Baseline Middle School. Our other national finalist is Debate and Diplomacy in the Cuban Missile Crisis by Coben Ponzi, the Gagey School. Senior individual performance, a national finalist is I'm a Soldier Too. You Either Need Us or You Don't, The Debate Over Women in Combat by Megan Latre, Whitehall High School. Our other national finalist is One Love Power, The Diplomatic Legacy of Madame Chiang Kai-shek by Allison Chen, Whitehall High School. Our next special award is the best entry in the use of newspapers, which is sponsored by the Clark Historical Library at Central Michigan University. In the junior division, the winner is Eradicating the Invisible Assassin, The Creation of the Smallpox Vaccine by Nico Nicole, Caitlin Frazier, Nicholas Durnell, Richards Middle School. This year, there are 2 winners in the senior division for the best entry in the use of newspapers. Our first winner is Debate and Diplomacy, The Acquisition and Creation of the Panama Canal by Miles Doherty and Nick Shepard, South Haven High School. Our other winner in the senior division is Silent Spring or Noisy Summer, The Environmental Debate over Rachel Carson's Silent Spring by Jaiwei Chen, Cranbrook Schools Upper. In the youth group performance category, second place finisher is Traveling the Road to Freedom by Elijah Canaday and Uretzi Carrillo, North Shore Elementary School. Our first place finisher in youth group performance is The Debate of Prohibition by Henry Dozman, Tessa Hessling, Oliver Sparling, John Sweetland, the Gagey School. Junior group performance, our national alternate is The Room Where It Happened, the Paris Peace Conference by Lucella Drellis, Patrick Marks, Maisie Newton, and Aurora Quinn, the Gagey School. National finalist for junior group performance is Order in the Court, the Debate of Same-Sex Marriage in America by Leah Becker and Ruby Peterson, Baseline Middle School. Our other national finalist is The Successes, Failures, and Consequences of Elizabeth Blackwell, How Elizabeth Blackwell Paved the Way for Female Physicians by Emma Dykstra, Adelaide Nellison, and Lily Shev, Traverse City East Middle School. Senior group performance, our national finalist, one of our national finalists is San Antonio ISD v. Rodriguez, Shaping the Future of Public Education by Hannah Heisel, Josephine Marsh, Mary Catherine Riley, Lake Michigan Catholic High School. Our other national finalist is Wilson Lodge and the League of Nations, American Debate Stifles Global Diplomacy by Mitch Nummer, Nolan Pepchick, Denham Scott, Gabriella Ton, and Natalie Watson, Fraser High School. For the best entry in African American history in the youth division, and this special award is sponsored by the Merced State Explorers, we have Jackie Robinson, Stealing Bases and Breaking the Color Barrier Through Diplomacy by Munio Wozniak and Savannah Harrington, North Shore Elementary School. In the junior division, we have The Truth About Angela Davis, An Innocent Woman Locked Away by Zanaya Murray, Stevenson Middle School. In the senior division, we have Black Civil Rights, A Battle Between Citizens and Government by Abigail Gusway, Plymouth High School. Our next category is websites. This year we had 17 group and 23 individual.
Hey, we're just working on our super cool website, much like yours.
We loved exploring the websites that you created. They were informative and visually appealing.
We hope ours is half as good as yours. You should be very proud. Congratulations on your hard work.
Congratulations.
Junior individual website, national alternate is Photography and the Vietnam War by Addie DeGood, Traverse City West Middle School. National finalist and junior individual website is Flying Free, the Convention for the Protection of Migratory Birds Treaty of 1916 by Brent Woolfield, Richards Middle School. Our other national finalist is The Great Compromise, Why It Was Needed and the Impacts by Jenny Liu, Traverse City East Middle School. Senior individual website, national alternate is Failed Diplomacy, The Gentleman's Agreement of 1907 by Amelia Chen, Whitehall High School. National finalist is Broken Diplomacy, How the White Rose Led Their Debate Till Death by Mercedes Cross, Fraser High School. And The Colville Confederation of Tribes and the Debate Over Tribal Sovereignty by Kirk Woolfield Jr., Fraser High School. This year, we were able to nominate a teacher in the junior and senior division to be part of the Patricia Beering Teacher of the Year Award, which is run by National History Day. Each of those teachers received a money prize for being awarded from Michigan and are now part of the national contest, which the winner will be announced during the award ceremony of the national finals. If one of our two teachers is selected for that award, the prize at the national level is $10,000 per teacher. Our junior nominee for Patricia Beering Teacher of the Year Award is Brent McCall from Traverse City East Middle School. Brent has used Michigan History Day to strengthen his teaching for the past 6 years of his 15-year teaching career. The person who nominated Brent highlighted his tireless encouragement of students and dedication to their learning. Brent's mentorship through the program allows students to dig deep and think big as they work on their projects. Brent is committed to using the History Day program in his classroom year after year because of the productive struggle his students face while working on their projects and the positive buzz that struggle provokes throughout the process. He also loves the way his students become the expert of their topic, teaching Brent during the process and challenging him with the questions they ask. Thank you, Mr. McCall, for all you do for Michigan History Day. Our nominee in the senior division is Russ Norris of Detour Area Schools. As a teacher committed to the process of historical inquiry, Russ integrates History Day participation into his classroom level instruction year after year. Working with both middle and high school students, Russ has used the History Day program for the past 15 years of his 25-year teaching career. As a member of the Eastern Upper Peninsula Independent School District Social Studies Teacher Leader Corps, Russ has provided professional learning for social studies colleagues regarding the relationship between History Day, historical inquiry, and instructional design. By supporting teachers who wish to integrate History Day participation into their annual lesson sequence, Russ expands student engagement in the inquiry process across the region. Thank you, Mr. Norris, for all you do to support not only students, but teachers in your area. Our next special award is the James Campbell Award for Best Use of Oral History, which is sponsored by the Michigan Oral History Association. Our winner in the senior division is Why Lose When You Can Win, How Failure of Diplomacy Led to Debate About the Vietnam War by Zachary Howie, Fraser High School. Our first place finisher and youth group website is Treaty of Versailles, A Failed Attempt at World Peace by Ian Anderson and Alexander Galista, the Gagey School. Junior group website national alternate is Japanese internment camps, the forgotten product of inadequate diplomacy by Sojin Lee, Shafia Mahmood, Jack Zhu, and Karen Zhang, Bulin Park Middle School. National finalist for junior group website is The Cuban Missile Crisis, a Diplomatic Tightrope by Connor DeVries, Haley DeVries, Nicholas DeVries, Lydia Neuenhaus, and Callie Van Dyke, Providence Christian School. Our other national finalist is The Kansas-Nebraska Act by Joseph Bazette and Alex Petrovsky, Traverse City East Middle School. Senior group website, our national alternate is the Migratory Bird Treaty Act by Samuel Neuenhaus and Trey Testini, Lank Linden Hubble High School. National finalist for senior group website is The Hindenburg Disaster by Carter Barker and Josh Beck, Heritage Christian Academy. And our other national finalist is Madam C.J. Walker by Jenna Bodewine and Chloe Daniels, Lake Linden Hubble High School. The Ellie Peterson Award for Michigan Women's History is sponsored by Michigan Women Forward, and we were really excited to see so many great projects with a good, strong Michigan connection. And we hope to encourage students to continue to look for topics close by and near you that connect with next year's theme and that really showcase Michigan history. A winner for the youth division is Parading for Justice in Copper Country by Hadley Spencer and Ireland Stratton, North Shore Elementary School. Winner in the junior division is the Grand Rapids Equal Franchise Club by Noelle West of Adams Middle School. Winner of the senior division is Radium Girls, Illuminating the Truth of America's Death Cure by Lauren Bartlett, Lauren Doherty, and Tessa Hosier, South Haven High School. Our next category is documentaries. We had 17 group documentaries and 16 individual this year.
Oh, hey, we're just filming a documentary. It's no big deal. Oh, wait, it is a big deal.
Creating a documentary requires a lot of determination and patience.
We were so inspired by your work that we wanted to make one of our own. We can't wait to see what you come up with in the future.
Woo!
It is a big deal making any Michigan History Day project. Youth individual documentary, second place is The Silent Diplomacy of Emmett Till by Michaela Mulligan, the Pathfinder School. And the first place finisher is Ruby Bridges, Starting the Debate in the Classroom by Lucy McLean, the Pathfinder School. Junior individual documentary, national alternate is The Treaty of Versailles, a Massive Diplomatic Oversight by Jacob Kazmarek, Baseline Middle School. National finalist is The Story of Acceptance Without Exception, The Stonewall Riots' Effect on the Gay Rights Movement by Ania Kumar, Bulin Park Middle School. The other national finalist is The Berlin Airlift, The Debates Between Political Leaders and Their Impact on the People by Aisha Sheikh, Bulin Park Middle School. Senior individual documentary, the national alternate is Women Who Use Debate to Affect Change by Lauren Kowaleski, Marion High School. National finalist in the senior individual documentary category is Agreement on the Cessation of Hostilities in Vietnam, Geneva Accords, Savannah Brinkmeyer, John Glenn High School. Our other national finalist is Playing for the People, Van Cliburn, The Cold War and Cultural Diplomacy by Laura Thielman, Whitehall High School. Best Use of Economic History or Impact is sponsored by the Huntington Bank. Our winner in the youth division is Susan LaFleche Picot, From the Reservation to the Doctor's Office by Hannah Weber, North Shore Elementary School. Best Use of Economic History or Impact in the junior division is Providing a Passage, the U.S., Panama, and America's Rise to Power by Isabella Causey, Whitehall Middle School. And the winner in the senior division is The Gospel of Wealth, an evaluation of Andrew Carnegie's perspective and privilege by Claire Swadling, Plymouth High School. Youth group documentary in third place, we have Jackie Robinson, Stealing Bases and Breaking the Color Barrier Through Diplomacy by Savannah Harrington, in Munio Wozniak, North Shore Elementary School. Second place in the youth group documentary is Parading for Justice in Copper Country by Hadley Spencer and Ireland Stratton, North Shore Elementary School. And in first place, we have Women's Suffrage Debate and Diplomacy by Roxy Barr, Hannah Bari, Navia Boba, Isabella Foley, and Lucy Sakema, the Gagey School. Junior group documentary national alternate is The Creation of the Entertainment Software Rating Board by Maya Allman and Noah Ralph, TL Handy Middle School. National finalist is The Berlin Wall, The Fight for Democracy by Sarah Hudson, Chloe Nellenbach, Leah Smith, and Tori Smith, the Gagey School. And our other national finalist is The Toledo War and Its Unforeseen Impacts by Ethan Rademacher and Samuel Tersman, Traverse City East Middle School. Senior group documentary or national alternate is The Rosenberg Trials, The Climax of the Red Scare by Hazel Heisel and Isabella Schroben, Lake Michigan Catholic High School. National finalist in senior group documentary is Debate and Diplomacy, The Duel That Shaped American Political Disputes, Hamilton and Burr by Andrew Deem, Leighton Dennis, Elijah Fenstermaker, and Ezekiel Fenstermaker, Heritage Christian Academy. And our other national finalist is The Rwandan Genocide by Sky Evans Martin, Kayla Kelly, AJ Macon, and Nikayla Stinson, Saginaw Arts and Sciences Academy. The best entry in Michigan history is sponsored by the Meyer Foundation. Our winner in the youth division is Bridge Life by Caitlin Cornelia, Three Fires Elementary School. In the junior division, we have The Toledo War and Its Unforeseen Impacts by Ethan Rademacher and Samuel Tersman, Traverse City East Middle School. Our next category is papers. This year we had 6 senior papers and 20 junior papers.
Hey there, we've been researching and we just found a primary source which supports our paper.
I'm sure as writers, you know how thrilling that is.
Congratulations on your excellent papers, and keep researching.
Finding a great source is thrilling. Junior paper, national alternate is Diplomacy Got Debated, The Treaty of Versailles by Yatarth Podar, Saginaw Arts and Sciences Academy. Junior paper national finalist is Alice Paul and the National Women's Party, The Fight for the 19th Amendment by Lauren Haddow, Bullen Park Middle School. Our other national finalist is Pig, Potatoes, Politics, and Peace, Diplomacy in the Pig War of 1859 by Wilson Lynn, Holland Middle School. In the senior division, the national alternate is The Gospel of Wealth, an evaluation of Andrew Carnegie's perspective and privilege by Claire Swadling, Plymouth High School. National finalist for senior paper is The Jungle of the Meatpacking Industry, How Congressional Debate Prompted Increased Federal Regulations by Eric Sean, Cranbrook Schools Upper. Our other national finalist is Cherokee Relocation in the 1830s, The Debate and Lasting Consequences for a Native People by Andriana Ullery, Saline High School. The best entry in naval or maritime history is sponsored by the Continental Commandery of the Naval Order of the United States. Winner in the junior division is Tipping the Dominoes, The Tonkin Gulf Resolution by Colin Jones and Matthew Leatherman, Whitehall Middle School. In the senior division, it's Rigorous Debate, Diplomatic Failure, and America's Worst Day, The Road to Pearl Harbor by Jack Ducote, Benzie County Homeschool. Well, we've made it to our final category of exhibits, our biggest category this year. We had 27 individual exhibits and 31 group.
Hello. Creating an exhibit can be tough work. As students of museum studies, we get it.
The research, the placement of images, you really have to use both your creative and your analytical side to make a wonderful exhibit.
You all did an amazing job. Congratulations.
Youth individual exhibit, third place, King's Dreams by Melody Madden, Three Fires Elementary School. Second place is Bridge Life by Caitlin Cornelia, Three Fires Elementary School. And in first place, we have Susan LaFleche Picot, From the Reservation to the Doctor's Office, Hannah Weber, North Shore Elementary School. Junior individual exhibit, national alternate is The Compromise of 1850, Moral Debate with the Fugitive Slave Act by Mitchell Millard, Traverse City East Middle School. Junior individual exhibit national finalist is The Barbary Wars, America Debates the Use of Force and Takes Its First Diplomatic Steps to End Piracy in the Mediterranean by Sam Edmonds, the Gagey School. The other national finalist is Expansion versus Removal by Dawson Payne, Traverse City East Middle School. Senior individual exhibit national alternate is Radium Girls by Leandra Swanson, Forest Hills Eastern High School. National finalist is To the Moon and Back, America and the Soviet Union's Race to Space by Taylor Frazier, Frazier High School. And rigorous debate, Diplomatic Failure and America's Worst Day, The Road to Pearl Harbor by Jack Ducote, Benzie County Homeschool. Our final special award is the best entry use of primary sources. This is by far our most nominated special award. And so it's sponsored by the Michigan Archival Association, and we appreciate their help in finding the winners for this category. In the youth division, Treaty of Versailles, A Failed Attempt at World Peace by Alexander Galista and Ian Anderson, the Gagey School. In the junior division, The Compromise of 1850, Moral Debate with the Fugitive Slave Act by Mitchell Millard, Traverse City East Middle School. And in the senior division, Wilson Lodge and the League of Nations, American Debate Stifles Global Diplomacy by Denham Scott, Gabriella Ton, Mitch Nummer, Natalie Watson, and Nolan Pepchik, Frazier High School. All right, our final category is group exhibit. So in youth group exhibit in second place, we have The Declaration of Independence by Dominic Heft and Jude Starkey, Three Fires Elementary School. In first place, we have Tuskegee Airmen Debate and Diplomacy by Julian Bunka, Bowie Clark, John Hudson, Liam Ostveen, and Evan Persky, the Gagey School. Junior group exhibit, the national alternate is The Civil Rights Act of 1964 by Natalie Kuhn and Lauren Tester, Traverse City West Middle School. National finalist for junior group exhibit is The March on Washington, Paving the Way for Justice and Equality by Carly Decknick and Gabby Liggett, the Gagey School. The other national finalist is The Divide, Dissent Within the Women's Suffrage Movement by Lauren Johnson and McKenna Wilcox, Traverse City East Middle School. Senior group exhibit, national alternate is September 11, 2001, Ethan Davis, Maddie Hopeman, and Molly Kramer, Heritage Christian Academy. National finalist is Debate and Diplomacy, The Acquisition and Creation of the Panama Canal by Miles Doherty and Nick Shepard, South Haven High School. And The Debates That Fueled a Revolution, Faith Aloa, Vanessa Ellis, Alicia Gents, and Frankie Palazzolo, Frazier High School. Congratulations to everyone who participated this year. We hope all of you, minus the 17 graduating seniors, will participate next year. The theme for 2023 is Frontiers in History, People, Places, Ideas. We'd like to give a special thank you to Jay Martin at Central Michigan University and his students and staff for creating the category videos. We hope you have a great rest of the school year, and we wish all of our national finalists the best luck at the national contest. Happy Michigan History Day.